Hi guys, Osirus. I'm here today to break down my latest album, Sangre En El Blanco, track for track, song for song, and give you the whole story and the whole spill, basically. Let's go. So the story starts off with the main character, Cathrine. She makes a phone call to one of her co-workers who's been cutting her short price-wise for her product that they're selling. She doesn't like it a bit. So in this song, this is the first song of the album where you get to know her and what she's capable of doing and what lengths she's really able to go when you cut her short and fuck her over, basically, which he's been trying to do, this co-worker. And this is the signature song, I'd say, for the album. In this song, you get to know her business, basically, and the restaurant she's running, which is also a brothel on the upper floor, where she basically bribes off cops, lawyers, journalists, and people with power, basically, who can put her in some shit. So she got it covered. She knows what she's doing. Big Bizzle, the secretive love of her life, which she doesn't know. She ends up meeting him at a bus. He's basically a bus driver trying to make ends meet, and they lock eyes and things happen, and the rest is history between them. So that's a dedication from him. Next up is a delivery from her co-workers where they're about to deliver a product, or basically 30 kilos of pure coke, and they're going through a process with consequences basically might happen. Are we strapped? How we looking? Alright, we said go. That's basically a skit. This song is a continuation from the skit, from the previous track, the delivery, where it basically gives you insight of how a delivery can look like and what you have to think about. Different situations, unexpected people might show up that are not supposed to be there. Troublesome, basically. This song is a schizophrenic one from her two co-workers. You get to hear their angle and how they oppose the situations they're in. One of them is like, no, I really like her. She takes care of us. We should not be complaining. While the other one is like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I do not like her at all because of this, and that. This song right here is basically from two opponents who are there at her launch in Chicago. They're based in Chicago, so she's like interfering their turf, which they're not having. So they try to take her out, basically, and it's a situation. It gets really hectic from these two characters called Joe and Frank, where they're really trying to like collaborate and come up with a plan or a scheme how to get her to die. She goes to church in this one and begs for forgiveness, basically, because she knows what she's doing is a little too much, but she can't stop. She takes care of a lot of people, but she goes to the Lord and asks for forgiveness. Mandatory guilt. In this part, you really get to know her on the inside, who she is and what she's going through in her mental part of her life. It's upside down. That's all I can say. In this song, she really understands. She comes to an understanding of where she's at and what has happened, because now she's on the news, basically, about her. They're talking about her deliveries, the shipments they're doing, all of those things. She hasn't thought about it that way, but when she sees it on TV and she understands it's her operation that they're talking about, the news anchors, that's when stuff gets a little questioning in her mind. And the last song is basically an instrumental. with a little ambience in the background of a beach, some birds. She made Bo a promise that they will leave for a while. Exactly for how long, nobody knows, but she made him that promise and they went off. They flew away. And Cabo is the destination they went to. Yeah, so I just ran down the whole album and the whole story for y'all. Tune in. It's on Spotify and every major streaming platform where you basically get your music. Type in Osirus, Sangre En El Blanco. Signing off. Thank you.